One thing I know about rejection is it is the sharpening tool of warriors and champions. Rejection is the sharpening tool of warriors and champions. Now, when I just came to America, I had no work permit, and I found out that I was pregnant with June. We had no money. We were sleeping on our friend's couch, and I had no other choice but to get on the streets. Yep, I was on the streets, and no, I was not a stripper or a pole dancer. Even if I would have made a really hot stripper, no, I didn't do that because I grew up in Deeper Life Bible Church. My father would have my head on a spike. He would literally commit S if I did that. So it wasn't just for my father. It just was not something that I thought I would come to America to do. No, I didn't come to America to be a stripper. But I was on the streets. What was I doing on the streets? I'll tell you what I was doing on the streets. Before COVID, I found out I was pregnant and we had no money. I had to make money one way or the other. I was going out making dance videos for artists. That wasn't cutting the deal. Artists don't want to pay more than 500K in Naira for a dance video. What you're left with is some money in Naira that when you convert to dollars is really nothing. And you have a child. We were having a child coming. My belly was growing, growing, growing by the day. But I was like this when I was 3 months pregnant. Like you wouldn't even know that I was pregnant. But I was pregnant. Now, what did I do? I went on the streets. Uh okay, so TikTok restricted me again. I'm out. Whenever they restrict me, I'm gonna get out of there. I don't see why they should restrict this life. It has nothing to do with whatever. Rejection and how you deal with rejection. I found out I was pregnant. I was peeing and Mr. Korobidi was like, "You are pregnant." I said, "Eh? How? Your pee smells like pregnancy." I'm like, Mr. Korobidi, they try you. Anyway, we did the test and turned out I was pregnant. We were living in Mr. Korobidi's office. Yes, we were living in his office. It wasn't until I found out that I was pregnant, I said, "Oh my God, what am I going to do? June is in my belly. June is in my belly." Mr. Korobidi didn't have the money for the baby. So I went on the streets. First things first about the streets. I need to get something to clean my nose. Rule number one about the streets. The streets, they gone like don't understand your papa. I am so sick. Oh my God. Um, Nobody send your papa for the streets. The street is cold like Kulum. So I was on the streets. It was Halloween, and I was Catwoman for Halloween. I got so many compliments on Halloween Day. You look like the real Catwoman. You're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I was like, all these compliments I got for being Catwoman. I'm gonna take my Catwoman costume and go on the streets. But first, how did I get on the streets in the first place? I saw my Nigerian sister. I will not say her name, but she saved my life. I saw her. I said, "Hey, my queen, tell me now. Show me the way now. Show me the way. How you dey take make money now? Picture content. Thank you for 500 stars. How you dey take do am now, my queen? And you're just enjoying. You're just living life every day. You're making music videos. You're doing things. How are you doing it?" She said, "If I tell you this work, you know go fit do am o." In translation, it's a lot of work. You're not gonna be able to do this job that I'm telling you. I said, "How? Me, Naija girl, I get Naija blood for my body. Waiting, now cleaning shit. I feel clean shit, no problem. I will clean this shit." I had a baby in my belly. I was desperate. I said, "I will clean all because I need to give birth to my baby." And the doctor had already told us that it was $5,400. So he told us 5,400. Now we started to work, hustle, hustle, hustle. Oh my God, Charlene Williams. Thank you for 55 super thanks in pounds. I'm gonna send you. No, no, is it pounds or euro? This one is euro. Sorry. Mm. I like euro and pounds. It's better than dollars because euro, when it hits it will go up. Anyway, back to my story. She told me, "Korra, this work where they do, you can't do it. You can't do it." I said, "I can do it." She said, "Okay. Where's that your costume?" I said, "This is it." She said, "Okay." She took my costume from me. She took it to her house. She measured my waist, measured my body. She sewed my costume. She sewed it. She sewed my costume to fit my body so that it will be tight. So when I do meow, people will believe it. I was a real Catwoman when she was done with that costume. She took it and turned it around. When I saw my costume, I said, "Whoa, I look like the real Catwoman." She said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yes." The very next day, we hit the streets. Period. 1 hour into the streets. Zena Noel, thank you so much for 250 stars. 1 hour into the streets, I am like a novice. I'm just following her up and down. I am a liability to her because she will make more money than me on the streets. Now, what do we do on the streets? We take pictures with people for tips and donations. Meow, we do this for tips and donations. Meow. I used to roll with Batman, Spider-Man, Green Lantern, another Catwoman that didn't like me because I was Catwoman. She was Catwoman. She was like, "Hell no, you gotta go." So she hated me. And there's the street lingo. When you're new to the streets, you just attach yourself to a group or else you're gonna be gone. So my Nigerian sister was my life livelihood, kind of like my umbilical cord to the streets. You know what I mean? She took me under her wings, and day one, I was so bad because I wasn't able to close anything. Now, the rules of the street, as soon as you approach a person, you immediately start to distract them and be extra animated. You want to take a photo? You can take a photo. Come on, let's take a photo. Come on, pose with me. Meow. Ooh, meow. You have to be animated because if you're not animated, what happens is the person is going to walk away. Americans, they don't have time. They're always in a hurry.